the human body in ways you might not have seen before. Instead of using paint and a canvas, artist Misha Japanwala uses silicone, plaster, and her subjects' own bodies to produce works that are truly one of a kind. Elaine Quijano has more.
What's it like when you see your art on these walls?
It's magical.
The art pieces Misha Japanwala creates resemble sculptures of the human form, but she doesn't consider herself a sculptor.
My practice is documenting people and their bodies.
Japanwala, who's 30, was born in Karachi, Pakistan, and moved to the U.S. to pursue fashion. In school, she found herself intrigued, not with clothes, but the bodies that wear them.
So instead of feeling like I had to kind of like conform my body to fit a certain garment, I was creating a garment out of my body itself.
We met at the Hannah Traore Gallery in New York City.
This woman came in. She had been on, quite a journey with her body in the last few years.
On the walls are moldings of different parts of women's bodies. They're presented in vibrant colors, showcasing the fine details women often try to hide.
You're taking this part of yourself that you're ashamed about, and you're documenting it in a way that is so honest and so detailed that it just kind of forces you to confront that part of yourself.
The exhibit is called Sarsabsi. In the Pakistani language of Urdu, Sarsabsi can be used to describe landscapes as verdant or to depict human lives as flourishing.
Was it fair to call this a celebration?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Of what?
Of our existences. People aren't used to that. When they walk into a museum or a gallery, they don't see themselves on the wall. To feel so completely seen in the parts of yourself that you have held shame, stretch marks, scars, cellulite. To walk into a space and see that that is the artwork itself is a magical thing.
She says growing up in Pakistan, surrounded by strong women, inspired her to focus on moving beyond shame.
I really kind of wanted it to be a love letter to Karachi and the people that I grew up with that inspired my own shamelessness and gave me courage to be as shameless as I could be.
So 3 years ago, she put out what some saw as a provocative open call in Pakistan for anyone who wanted to be molded, specifically their breasts.
You're trying to shock people?
I'm not trying to shock people. I'm really interested in documenting the parts of ourselves that we specifically are conditioned to carry a lot of shame within, not just in how we react to a woman breastfeeding in public or checking our breasts for lumps.
Japanwala says removing that stigma around women's health came into sharp focus when Zara Khan responded to the open call the night before her double mastectomy.
To be able to document a part of the body that this woman was going to lose the next day and to have this moment of celebration and joy in her journey took me aback. That this practice had the power to make people feel that way. Sylvia!
Japanwala invites her subjects to her home studio in northern New Jersey to have their bodies molded.
This is where all my moldings and all of my work is made.
Oh my gosh, this is incredible.
Sylvia Abdullah had her own reason to be molded. She spent months in and out of the hospital after her daughter was born last year. Doctors said her dangerously high blood pressure was a lingering effect of giving birth.
I'd love to get all of these scars in the mold.
But after insisting that her doctors look further, they discovered a tumor on top of her kidney that required multiple surgeries to remove.
What do you see when you see your scars?
It depends on the day. On a bad day, it's why me? Why me? Why did I have this condition? And then on other days, I feel lucky. I'm still here for my baby.
Documenting those experiences starts by mixing body-safe silicone. Japanwala paints that onto her subject, in this case capturing the scars and stretch marks of Abdullah's postpartum belly. It's then coated in plaster and peeled away to reveal reality.
The impressions of your scars have been fully recorded.
How's that feel to see that?
It's just like looking at my scars with like kind of new eyes.
Japanwala's art is an archive of both life and loss. This past summer, Zara Khan, who asked to be molded the night before her double mastectomy, died of cancer. She was 33 years old.
Why do you think it's so important for young women to talk about shamelessness?
It allows you to understand and check in with your body. I would love to exist in a world where just documenting women's bodies in this way didn't feel so radical, but it does. I'm honored to be able to do the work as long as it needs to be done, allows them to release some shame and think about their bodies in a different way.
To honor Khan, Japanwala has another open call for moldings, with proceeds going to build a cancer hospital in their hometown of Karachi. Art that's part of a growing installation and a reminder, she says, to overcome shame and advocate for your health. For CBS Saturday Morning, I'm Elaine Quijano in New York.
We can so often be in like a love-hate relationship with our bodies. It's so nice to see honoring the journeys.
I will never stop saying that art is a way to explain things or to make people feel a certain type of way, all kinds of art, including this. So I just love the connection between art and what you just said, making us feel a certain way about our bodies in a positive manner.
It says something, you know, that words can't.
Yeah, exactly, Lindsay. Love that.